Hello. Welcome, irashaimase. Yeah, I'm not wearing my shopkeeper attire today, but irashaimase anyway. Hello, everyone. My name is Janken Pomme, shopkeeper, and also a fashionista called John Ken, for tonight at least. Hello, everyone. Hello. If you weren't here for the karaoke, I sang I'm John Ken and not I'm just Ken. And and I had the attire that goes with it. So I was like, what better way to finish the year in a just chatting? Well, I mean, we have tomorrow, but outside of the celebration of the new year, I was like, what better way to finish than just wearing this, right? It was a peak of of my year, and I really like the outfit, and I need to find a reason to use it. Oh, do we have in chat? I see Miss Janken. We have TS, Miss Pochi, Van. Hello, irasshai. I see Fernando, Farnaz, and Zerk. Hello, irasshai. Heading to bed. What do you mean? Aren't you in Australia right now? You told me that. It's like, what, 10? Bro. It's all good. Have a good night's sleep. Hey, Silent. I feel like it's been a while. Hello. Happy holidays to you too. And very soon, Happy New Year. Very soon. Tomorrow. Actually, let's cut the crap. Let's cut the crap. Let's get down to business. Tomorrow is going to be in Japan, New Year Eve, and I have planned a long stream. We're going to have a lot of fun, and I'm going to just put it on screen and keep it there. Park it right there. I am going to have a year-hand Hololive watch-along of the New Year event that Hololive do almost every year now, and that's gonna be from within the game of Hollow Earth. So you're gonna be able to follow through the actual stream, because they're gonna have the stream within the game, and we're just gonna be listening to it within the game. And that's a first. Usually, you can't do that. But there was some rules that says as long as you're not like only showing the screen, aka you need some game element to also be shown, like the table or UI or other player, then you are fine. So we're gonna attempt that. We're gonna do something a bit funky. I want to push the boundaries. The rules seems to say that I can do that, so I want to try it. I'm gonna do it. And I've put Janine. I've put Janine there in my character in Hollow Earth, so people can associate that with the game. Yeah, but that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be all night basically. I'm gonna start the stream at 5:45, and the event starts at 6, and then it's gonna continue probably until a little bit later within the new year, and then probably we'll head out. But yeah, that means that if you want to celebrate Japanese New Year, it's going to be morning for some of you, or midday if you're EU gang. But yeah, that's going to be tomorrow, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I always have a lot of fun with those events. I'm going to try my best to understand the Japanese that is spoken there, but usually they don't make it too difficult. Last year it was great. Last year was great. Yeah. Dye your beard? Well, you know what? Today I want to do for the end of the year kind of a just chatting of things that happened this year, right? And the beard dye already happened in 2023, technically, right? No, TS, I'm not gonna shave my chest. It's part of my personality. Okay? No, hell no. I'm gonna shave your head. I'm gonna call you bald, and then I'm gonna time out you. Huh? How about that? It's one of my goals in 2024 is to make my boundaries with my creepy viewers. How about that? All right. I know. We love to bully the streamer. So, 2023 was, I think, for me and a lot of people, it was a hard year. Coming back into quote normal life, and normal responsibility, coming back into a world where like everything seems to increase in prices, except our salaries and all that kind of stuff. The reality of 2023 was hard enough for a lot of people around the world. But I'm gonna try to see it more in a personal kind of matter. For me, I had some challenges definitely at the beginning of the year, before I debuted my new model. And these were like, stuff like in the shop, and just say the shop number 2 was a rough year at that time. But I managed to kind of stabilize everything. And really in 2023, I lifted up my, how can I say, my intent in being a content creator, right? And to do that, I thought about it. I was like, yes, I could talk about let's do, I think first, let's do my own timeline, and then maybe we can talk about like the Vtuber timeline of 2023, because it was also pretty difficult. So the simplest way that I can do that, it's literally, I am gonna go right now within my YouTube page, and we're gonna see like what did I create in 2023. Because if you didn't know, I existed long before having my new model, right? I even like did other content without even like having like a face, like a anime face, if we can say it like that, right? So yeah, a lot happened, and let me just like continue going down. Where did the okay, so that was my birthday, and then Happy New Year 2023. So everything after that was this year. Right. Yes. Yes. So the year started, I think, with the second branch of Tempus. Like for me, right? For me, the thing that affected me was the start of Vanguard, right? And it's kind of funny because the stream I did, I called him Tempus 2 because I wasn't sure if they had a name. In the end, everyone is Tempus, and then there's Armis. They don't really use Vanguard much sometimes, but I feel now it's just Tempus after everything that happened. So that got me really excited because I was already excited in 2022 I was like, all right, like I'm gonna go and I'm gonna become like Vtuber, right? Not only PNG, but I'm gonna become like Vtuber, and yeah, and when I decided like to go from PNG to Vtuber, because I was very inspired by Vesper, and being inspired by Vesper, and then I saw Shinri coming into the fray, I really felt like the older man archetype was really a thing that, like, you know, it hasn't really been done much. And I was just like, I was highly inspired in that moment. And being very inspired, I was really excited. And then to add to that, soon after, there was one of my life-changing moments in 2023, where I was lucky enough to get into the first row of Shouting Crisis, this second, so you say, solo live concert, and I was completely hyped. I was so excited, and I made like a Suisse week at the beginning of the year, and where I would like do so much like Suisse related content. And I think at that moment, there was, how can I say, there was a lot of people that maybe found me. Like some people like did not know I was like a Suisse fan, but some of the content like reached some people, and I had like this phase that someone was mentioning earlier. Who was it? Van mentioned it, where I became blue. Like my hair was blue, my beard was blue. This is stuff is still in the archive, by the way, if you're curious, you ever want to go back and check what we did in 2023, right? It was a Suisse week, so it was a week, right? It was a week of me doing a lot of content about Suisse, and then following up with the concert, and then I did a concert report about it, and then after that, like, I still remember after the Shouting Crisis, like, it was such a peak of excitement, and I kind of shut my voice, like, screaming. And and that's a topic I want to talk about today, because in 2023, I made a lot of content about HoloLive, right? Because I already decided when I became like PNG Janken that I wanted to be more involved in the video game part, the Holo fan games community, right? And I was like, and I want to make content about that. I want to talk about all the great game the community is doing. And then I was like, I'm inspired right now. I'm like heavily inspired by Suisse and the concert, and by being a fan. And I think that I really stepped up after that, because you can see, like, if you ever go like on my channel, like you see all the VOD, you see that there's a lot of games that follow up. Now I did like get rid of some because, you know, I kind of want to really focus onto the more of the present, right? I want to kind of let like PNG Janken like slowly moving away, even if some people like will probably not how can I say, they will be reminiscent of that time. It doesn't mean that I disregard it, but I kind of want to move away. Like, progress is important. But you see that there's a lot of content that was made that is like all about Hololive. And I think at the same time doing that, I also managed to reach more to the holo devs, right? People kind of knew my face, I think, like slowly within this community. And I don't regret it. You know what? I don't regret it. But often what I'm afraid of is like, when I make some more personal content, like today, for example, right? When I make like more personal content like today, like it's a very hard sell. And I'm very, very self-aware. I am extremely self-aware that this is a thing, right? Because I was told at my earliest in my content creation like kind of journey that like people, especially on YouTube, they often like find you, and they don't find you because they care about you. They care about like the content. They care about the thing you're talking about. They care about the game. They care about like the thing that they didn't type my name. Well, some people now do, but they didn't type my name to find the content. For example, like a good stream that I had at the beginning of the year, right? If we look at it, like the concert report of Shouting Crisis. Outside of that, we had the Flare Nui Nui Quest, because Silpex has always been a bro. And he always been super supportive of me, like streaming the game and me helping the community. That he often like share. He retweet when I play his game. He's just been such a bro, and I'm very appreciative of that. But like that helped a lot. And then when I went to Hololive Super Expo, which was amazing, definitely. During 2023, the expo was like a very, very big highlight. It was so good. Seriously, it's so good, guys. Like, I'm like, if you have the chance, and if you're a Hololive fan, it's just like, it's fun. It's a fun event, and it's a well-made event, and there's a lot of things to do, to see. And I had a lot of fun, right? So, but then again, it's Hololive content. It's very specific. It's people want to see and someone talk about like this event because they can't go like to this event, right? And it makes sense. It just makes sense. Fernando, Hololive cast a long shadow. We share a love for it, but we also don't want to only live in the shadow and stand up for our own 2 feet. Yeah, pretty much, right? But then again, it's one of my passion, and video game is also one of my passions. So I'm like, I just combined the two in trying to make something a bit more specialized. Like for example, when I worked on Considerous RPG, which was definitely one of my highlight of the year. I still remember like the first time I see this game, like, what? This looks crazy. And me reaching out to Kebby, and Kebby being like, oh, I'm actually not a real dev. Like, I'm not like a programmer, or I never made a game really. I'm not really an artist either. I'm just super passionate. I was like, bro, I'm going to do everything I can to help you to make sure that the quality of the game reflect like your vision. And again, like Kebby was also super generous, and also like retweeted me when I went and I played the game before everyone else, to be honest. Like even before like the girls, I pretty much like stream on the first day. And again, like big success on the channel, right? But it's not like about me. So before like I actually like had my model, a lot of the stuff like that like really worked well was really because of like more the content of what I did. Like for example, like Fie and his Deadbeat game, that was pretty great too. When Idol Showdown came out, had some successes there, right? And I've realized that when I had my new form, right, my form that I have currently, I really needed to work on my identity and being careful to kind of like have my own kind of how can I say, my brand, right? Yeah, let's just call it like that, because I'm a shop. And I really thought long about all this, and then we just like debuted about 7 months ago now. About 7 months ago, the man that I am today became live and became probably a lot of you, not everyone, some people I know you've been here even before, but yeah. And then I was always self-conscious of like what do I want to do as me. And the thing that was very important was really to develop this image, right? And at the beginning, and I look at the streams I was making at the beginning, I think at the beginning I really needed to kind of get there, like to push the boundaries. I think that even if I had some successful stream, for example, like the watch along of Connect the World, or the first event in Hollow Earth, that was Yamato Fantasia, I really think that things, in my head at least, really started, like really kind of, I really achieved what I was seeing as myself when I had the first episode of Pomme. I was lucky in a weird, really weird and unfortunate way, because around me preparing for the first episode, which was, can you believe it? It's crazy. I should have tried to do it faster. It took me from my debut to the first episode of Pomme. It took me almost 3 months to start like the first episode. I think I was very anxious about starting this new journey of making my own show, and then inviting people, and then asking my pumpkins, you guys, to like send me content. And because sometime life being life and 2023 being not always the greatest, right before I decided to launch Pomme, basically a week or a couple days before, I made a tweet. Actually, no, hold on. Was it this one? I made 2 tweets. Let me think. I made 2 tweets. I don't know if it's this one or the other one. Oh, now I forgot which one it is. It is either the tweet that I made about Vesper 2.0, or it is about almost like immediately anyway after, like a month after. I'm not sure which one it is, but basically I made a tweet about Vesper. I made 2 tweets. One tweet about being excited for 2.0, and then being very sad that he has to graduate, because he's been really one of my biggest motivation into starting VTubing, right? And this somehow brought a lot of attention on the channel. I'm pretty sure it's when he he graduated, because I see clearly and I know, and if you go look at my channel, you know exactly when that happened, right? It happened because I have those 2 streams that are at 1.2k views, like out of nowhere, for a holocure and a coffee talk. And right after I was already ready for it, I had my first episode of Pomme Stars. So sometimes, you know, you don't choose those things. Things just happen. And for some reason, it all happened. Actually, you know what? I think it's easy for me to find the date it happened, because I remember very vividly this moment in 2023. Because I would, let me check. I streamed a lot, actually, more than I ever thought I would. And let me see. I'm gonna find it. Technically, it's supposed to be, unless I deleted it like a clown, which I might have. Let me see. Did I delete it? No, I did not delete it. Okay. Yeah, so basically, I was right. Just before the first Pomme Star, Vesper graduated, and then I had like this huge, like 12k, 14k, I don't remember, likes and a lot of retweet on Twitter. And basically, it happened on August 24th. Why do I know? Because hello Twig. I was this morning. Now it's night, and I'm just having a little, just chatting. I have a lot of free time during the holiday, so hello. So yeah, August 24th, I will always know that it was that day, because I was planning to play Dave the Diver on that day. I was planning to play Dave the Diver, and basically I will remember, like, it was very vivid as an emotion. I felt, I don't know, it didn't feel great that night. I think it was like 10 p.m. like when I tried to do late night stream, and I was like, there was like 0 people like in the waiting room, and I was like, what's going on? Like there's no one today. This is hard, you know, to like plan all this, and then you're like, nice, there's like no one, and you're just like, you wait like for 5 minutes in the loading room, in the loading screen, and still 0, and you're like, you know, maybe something happened. And I remember being like, oh, this kind of suck. I wonder if something happened. And then I went on Twitter, and as the moment, almost like couple minutes after 10, because I think they did an automatic message at 10 p.m. Japan time, there was the message, right, of the graduation. And I remember feeling so bad. I just like, no, like I was already not feeling good about all this. I just, like I said, I just went and I said quit. And then I sent a message on Twitter just saying, yeah, I'm not feeling well. I'm not going to stream tonight. And then I was like, oh, I hate vague message. I hate vague messaging on Twitter. A lot of people do it, but I hate it. And I was just like, screw it. I'm just going to say. And then I went, and then I rant like about how I felt, right? And then it just blew up. It literally blew up. Like, it was crazy. It was like wildfire. Because maybe I was like someone commenting about it very early when it happened, but I don't know why. Like, you know, sometimes these things just happen. It blew up. And then, even if it blew up, I was like, you know what? Like, in his legacy, I don't want this just to be about like sadness. I'm gonna make a post just to say like who I am, why I am passionate, and just to give a reason for all those people who are giving me attention, right? And I made that post that is still pinned on Twitter, where I said, "Hi, I'm Janken, but call me Uncle Janken. I'm an old, silly, relatable, passionate, yet chill shopkeeper VTuber here in Japan. I love cute and cool VTubers, especially HoloPro and its fan game community that I'm also part of. Nice to meet you all. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu." And then with my classic big smile with the fist bump. And this one also kind of blew up a little bit. And I guess a lot of this overflowed on YouTube. And then basically from there, well, I had a lot of attention. I actually gained some momentum from that, as I hate it. I hate it. Like, I never intended this to be me trying to make a statement, right? For it to happen, but it just happened. And all this happened right before my first episode of Pomme Star. So, sometimes a bad thing can lead to a good one if I can try to see it in a positive light. Yeah, it's a good example of an ending being also a new beginning. Yeah, kind of, pretty much, right? And from that, well, I had my first episode of Pomme Star, and I remember there was like quite a number of people, and it was a decent success for the first episode. But then, starting from there, like, this is where I was just like, okay, I can maybe make this happen. But now I felt like a little bit more pressure, because I was like, I can do this. I need to like work harder from there, right? I don't want me just having this moment and just being a moment like over nothing, right? And basically, I remember I tried really hard after that, like, and I had like a decent, like, good wave after that. And like, this also opened the membership being available. By the way, I think we are missing 8 members. I need those bars. Like, I need to Twitchify my YouTube. Yeah, I think we need like 8 new member before we get like the new emote. Like, I'm really sad, and like I got this emote, but I was like, gosh, I was planning on giving like the gifted free YouTube membership, but like in Japan they hate us and we don't have it yet. Anyhow, and then that opened the celebration for the membership, and then I had my first karaoke, and this was part of my goal, right? I wanted to sing more, and I wanted to also draw more, among all the other things that I did. And that was a success. People really liked it. I had a lot of fun on that stream. And then after that, I guess it was just a matter of really like pushing, continuing, like kind of finding myself. And it's been always like a very interesting mix. It's a lot of my stream either have like, a decent viewership, and I don't really care about number, right? I really much rather like having like, people that found the channel, and they're like, hey, you now have like a regular, like, I don't know, like people like Fernando who became a mod, and all the other one that also I've modded, like, because they've been so active and they've been like very passionate about what I want and what I represent as a VTuber, as a male VTuber in this very niche kind of category, especially with the content that I make, right? And then you can see that, it's my regular, and then that I kind of started like a a bit of holocure, a bit of holocure, yes, that too. A bit of holofan games, a bit of Pomme Star, once in a while like a new game, and then like I kind of like, you can see that it's kind of I became like kind of in a routine, but I didn't really start to collab much. Like it took me a long time. I think like it's kind of difficult when you start, and especially when you're not on Twitch, to really like reach out and really make a difference, right? But I had planned since the beginning of Pomme Star that one thing, and that one thing I had planned, and I just asked for it, was at some point along the line, I had a Pomme Star, and that Pomme Star was with Altair, and I'm skipping a lot of months because from the first Pomme Star to this moment, I had a lot of like I said, like my like I do some just chatting, and then I do a holo games, and then I do a trending game, and then it was kind of always like kind of routine until that moment happened. Hello everyone, hello, welcome. Sorry about that, I was caught into monologuing. Hello Wildfire, hello. Fernaz, you said, what is your plan for the new year? That's going to be the next topic I'm going to talk about once I'm done analyzing a bit what happened for me on 2023 as Janken, right? And yeah, in November, even if all the odds were not going my way to have this collab, Altair pulled through, and he was like, I told you, I promise you that I would do this, and I will be there, even if like he was like feeling sick and everything. And since then, of course, you know, I had a lot of eyes on me suddenly. It was definitely my biggest, and it's gonna take a long time probably to have like as big of a stream to happen. I could like, I was not stressed to have like 600 people at some point after a Flayon raid. I was not that nervous, to be honest. A bit, you know, but just like kind of a healthy level. But I was just like, man, it's crazy. It's really crazy what's happening right now, right? And to be honest, like, it was kind of eye-opening on how I want to collab more. And I think I was already thinking about it. And I think from that moment, that's the thing that is scary about collab, is that, and I'm very honest right now. I feel a lot of people are not honest like that when they talk about like making content as VTubers. But the scariest thing about this is the same principle of me doing like HoloLive fan games, right? Is that people will find you, but they will find you because of the person you're streaming with, right? They find you because like you were retweeted. So yes, it gives a lot of eyes on you, but maybe not gonna like have people like are like, all right, now I'm a regular, I love that guy, he's great. Like, of course I had some people that came from this, but at the same time, I was just like, I kind of don't care. It's fun also to just do a stream with someone else, right? And I was just like, from here on, and that's going to be in 2024, I want to do more guest Pomme Stars, 100%. Like, of course I don't expect like having like as high of content that I had with Altair. And to be honest, I have to give myself some credit. Altair was just perfect for that content. And he said that he loved it, and I genuinely believe it. That he loved the concept, right? And he's a collector, and like I still remember during that collab, he said like, "Ah, finally I can nerd about this," because I think maybe he doesn't give himself like the space to really go into like collecting details. You know, it's very niche. It's very niche, right? So I think people knowing him and then knowing about what is the kind of content like they're gonna have from watching that stream, which is stuff that he never revealed on his own content. Like I have to kind of give myself credit to have the platform for him to do it, right? And it's also very easy, let's say, for management, because it's not a game. It's just like an original concept, and from a guy who they might already known, because he was already following me, and because I had some good success on some HoloLive fan games. Anyhow, kind of have to give myself credit, but it's always scary, nonetheless, to do collabs, because you're just like always like, I'm making a collab with someone, and I don't know if I'm gonna make collabs with that person again. You know, sometime. Like, it doesn't mean you're not friend with them, but it's just like everyone's so busy, and it's just like it's hard to kind of like commit. And that will also be part of another topic that I will talk about 2024, about collabs and how I want to kind of move forward. But one thing that definitely happened is really it unlocked something in me, a certain confidence. Now, I don't want to be overconfident, but because we all know what overconfidence lead to. But it kind of opened a certain confidence about what I'm doing and what I am. And I think that I kind of needed that. Like, I mean, I'm very, very grateful for out there for that. Not like numbers, I don't care. I really, like, it's fun, it helps and everything. But really, like, the unlocking of just like going forward was really great. Hello, Rubens. Hello, Hirashai. Yeah. And after that, I kind of like just continued, you know, my classic, a bit of HoloLive, and then a bit of something else. And then at some point, I did a lot of HoloLive. Like, it was like either collab or HoloLive. And I think I've just started to also, because of that confidence, not really caring. Like, I couldn't care less if people, for example, when I went into the new update of Hollow Earth, if they came for me of Hollow Earth. At this point, I gotta own my niche, right? I gotta own my niche. And some people will stick, some people won't, and that's just fine, to be honest. That's just fine. And shut up, TS. I'm gonna time out you. And then I don't know. It just gave me a lot of confidence to just do what I like. Do what I like. Being passionate about the thing that I like, and people will just, you know, follow up, or maybe they won't. But yeah, it really helped me grow, I think, as a content creator from that moment, because I was just like, how can I say, we shouldn't limit ourselves, right? We should just limit ourselves. You shouldn't limit yourself. When you limit yourself, and when you start like being a dickhead, and you like go into other people's channel and chat and just like, wow, look at this big star. Why not? Who's to say? Who's to say what is a star, right? Numbers, who cares? Like, to be honest, it's all about confidence. It's all about, like, you know, those stories of like the guy who doesn't really look great, and they don't really have lot of money, or they're not really like good looking, but like they always like get the ladies, right? Like we hear those stories because they have the confidence, right? It's just that. If you don't have the confidence, if you don't act as if you are a big star, whatever, right? Well, in that case, like you're just never gonna have the confidence when the times like maybe arrive, or maybe won't, but it's not really what matters in the end. And I think like from that moment I was just like, I'm going in. I don't care. I couldn't care any less, you know? Like what other people might think. Hello, Sizu. Irasshai. So sweet hearing you being grateful. I mean, yeah, I'm grateful toward a lot of people in 2023. Like I'm talking about Altair, but also about the people that I met, and the pumpkins that I also met. So definitely I can say that like the confidence boost really all over the board really helped to get to the right mindset to continue, right? Thank you, Farnaz. That's very kind. I saw your stream Hollow Earth and became interested. I haven't seen much of it. Yeah, exactly. I always try, okay? Like people like sometimes, you know, like they see the big man, they go, hey, look at this himbo. I'm like, man, I'm farther from a himbo. I'm way too smart for that. I'm way too smart for that. Get out of here. And I try to be smart into the thing that I try to stream, right? TS, I swear to God, if you don't say something nice in the next line that you write, I'm timeouting you. For 2024, you better have in your goal to be nice. I swear to God. Yeah, I really try to be smart about what I choose for my content. Like, it's too easy to just, like, you know, you're gonna play like the next trending game. You gotta anticipate what might become in the future trendy, right? Nah. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, TS. I swear to God. I'm gonna make a stream like I analyze my problematic viewers. Free therapy. No. I don't want to be a therapist. But yeah, and I felt from there, really, like from 4 months ago, I really didn't see my time, because I've been so busy at my everyday shop, right? And then streaming. So yeah, we're just chilling, Alistair. We're just chilling. We're just like talking about 2023, what we've learned, the good, the bad, and what we can do better, right? I'm not gonna lie, your appearance is why I subscribe, but your kindness is why I keep checking you out. Thank you. That's very kind, Shizu. And that's one thing. That's one thing with VTubers, right? I don't think with streamers it's as powerful. Maybe sometime. But like, for example, I don't think people like are curious about Connor, Sea-Dog VA, because like he's dashingly, like he has like, I don't know, he looks great. I don't know. But like, I don't feel like streamers, especially male streamers, like it is a thing, right, that happened. But for VTubers, I feel it's always something. And you know, I try to keep up my appearances. Well, tonight showing a bit of skin, but that's not the point. I just wanted to wear my I'm Janken suit. People call the fancy man. Really. I don't think so. To me, you're just like a regular dude with a beard. But yeah, I would still want to talk a bit about 2023 because there are things that were not in my power that happened, but also affected me in a way, right? And I think it's important we talk about them, and I want to analyze them a bit before we move into like talking about the future goal in 2024. Are we too chill for this stream? I almost feel like people are gonna be like, let's continue talking, Janken. I just want to fall asleep listening to your voice. But I'm having some serious topic. Anyhow, things that happened in 2023, right? The VTuber world in 2023, I'm not gonna lie, it's been rough. Really rough. Let's not kid ourselves. It's been super rough. Lots happened. I think I checked out of curiosity before the stream. I think there must have been like, just like in the bigger sphere of VTubing, right? Not even like the smaller sphere where we don't even hear about it most of the time. There must have been like something like 50 VTuber that like stopped being VTuber. I don't want to say the G word. I hate it. Lots of people stop being VTuber. And in that time frame, I'm like, hey, look at me, big manly hairy man with my beard, with this very niche content. Look at me, I can do it. Oh, my beer. I was so excited in 2022 when Vesper debuted. I was full of hope. I'm still full of hope. I know it sounds like I am not, but now I have more doubts, of course. I was so hopeful because I was like, I really believed that, especially in HoloLive and in general, we were moving away from the idol concept of VTubing. The whole, like, that we could be more adult. We could be more content made for adult that like don't have like relationship issue and like self-worth issues, but just want to enjoy good old content, good old quality content, right? And I don't know why. When Tempest debuted, I really thought that like the Brotuber kind of vibe was like gonna pop off, like really crazy pop off. I'm talking about like first gen of male VTuber Niji Sanji pop off. I was full of hope, and like I made that foolish, not foolish. Some people say it's foolish and a bit delulu. But I made that video about Vesper, right? Soon after like he debuted, because I was that excited, that passionate about it. And I don't know what happened in 2023. I think because of the world we live in and how hard it is for everyone, just people are tired and they don't watch as much content as they used to. They don't have the time for it. I feel like the attention span that people have is was already very short, but I feel like in 2023 it's just been like rock bottom. Like people just don't have the time, don't have the money. And I've talked to so many people in this year because I got to talk to a lot of new people and people that been doing this for a long time and people that know more than me, right? I reach out, I talk a lot. I talk a freaking ton, guys. If you are not aware by that. I talk a lot, and I talk a lot like behind closed door also to people. And everyone told me the same thing. It's just like, it's bad. It's so bad. The state of it all. And when Vesper and Magni quit, because it is what it is, I'm pretty sure in the end, it really made me think, because, you know, I'm here as an incredibly passionate individual about VTubing. My passion for VTubing is, I don't scream for it. Like, you don't hear me scream, and because, you know, I have neighbor, I scream sometime during the daytime. But you don't hear me scream, and I'm not like a crazy kind of guy. But my passions, I hope, still resonate with everyone. But in 2023, it took such a hard hit because I felt that like where I thought we were going is not where we're going at all. Where I feel, and I often mock it, and I understand why people do it. Because, you know, people do it like to see result, right? The fact that like now the boys are kissing, thank you for super chat. You know, that kind of shit. I was like, what the fuck are my bro-tuber? I don't want to be fucking kiss super chat. I want to be like, bro, thanks, you really made a difference. I really care about you and you like supporting my channel. Like this is why I have a fist bump. I'm not gonna freaking lie to you. Why do you think I have a fist bump and I make it like my content? Because I really believe in that, the sentiment of a fist bump. I don't want to fucking kiss you. I mean, maybe. But I don't want to be systematically kissing you. Yeah, that's better. I don't want to be systematically kissing you, right? I really always thought that like we were going for a male VTuber kind of way. And I'm not saying that I don't want to make content like for a certain, like for male or female, but I thought that finally we were going for something that dudes, like, you know, the same dudes that go watch like the pro gamer, right? I thought we were going toward that. And in the VTuber community, right? Not in the streamer community. And I was just like, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I see the parasocial like bullshit just being pushed in this medium. Why? Because it pays the bill. Oh man, I hate saying it. I'm so sorry. I'm so real right now. I'm so sorry. But it is a realization of 2023 and the industry. And it just freaking worked, you know? Armists are a bit of a return to the bro-tuber, I think. At least when they collab, I am watching a lot. I felt like that too. I want to believe it. God, I want to believe it. Trust me. I felt like that too. Yeah. I hope so. Because it sounds like a silly term, bro-tuber, right? But I don't know. I kind of feel it. And I kind of like it. And I just wish I just wish, after so many years of VTubing, that someone got the freaking recipe. Where the fuck is this recipe, guys? Where is the recipe to make male enjoy male? What the fuck is the problem with, like, watching male VTuber? Why do we have to deal with those unicorn? Sorry, I'm being so real right now. I don't get it. I don't get it, guys. I'm doing my best to make content that appeals to everyone, and I know I should more focus. I should focus on who is my viewership, but I want to be that male VTuber where female viewer and anyone feels safe around, but at the same time the bro can still being bro with me. We can still say, like, that girl's cute, but I can also say, man, that bro's kind of hot, and no one is gonna be like, bro, you gay? Like, what the fuck? Shut up. It's not even about that, right? It's not even about, like, which way you swing. Like, it's literally just like good vibes, man. Just like having a good old time. And I know a lot of people, like, don't really talk about such topic, but I felt, for me, discovering myself in 2023 and planning for 2024, those are things that I talk and I think a lot about. Now, are they gonna make me really reach out? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You could have, like, the best plans. Sometimes it's just the timing, just the luck, right? TSM timing zone. Go think about what you're saying for a minute. There we go. Go think about life for a minute. Okay. So yeah, more passion in 2024. I need to feel, when I did a stream, after the stream, question myself, was I passionate about it? Did I feel the passion about it? Did I bring that passion to you guys? Did I really made something out of this? Like, it's fun to make bits and to have kind of a little bit of a storytelling mood. That's fine. That's all. Like, it doesn't need to be, like, completely me. It can be the shopkeeper part of me. But as long as in the end I'm like, I felt really passionate about that, I think it's really that kind of sentiment I really want to go and push, right? Mr. Sios, invite your bros on your channel and make it happen. Make it the hashtag of 2024. I wish. Thank you, DS. And talking about that, Mr. Sios, making more collabs is something I definitely want to happen. Right now, I don't know if you know, I am completely obsessed with Lethal Company, and if it was just me, I would play Lethal Company every day. I think this game is so funny. It's perfect for streaming. It's the level of scary I can endure, which is amazing. Guys, I'm such usually a scaredy cat, but I can endure this game. Like, I don't care. Like, seriously, like, even if I go, it's like, I think it's funny in the end. And I feel good about that because I want to play those scary game. I know why people play those scary game, because they make emotion going, right? And yes, I've already talked to Rico, guys. Don't worry about it. I talked about Lethal Company to Rico many times, right? Not just collab with known VTuber, bring in bros. I mean, I have plans. I have plan of known VTuber. Oh, you mean my bro? Okay, well, Mr. Sayos, I live in Japan. And the reality of being a older man who has very poor Japanese in Japan, I don't really have bros in Japan. So bringing my bros, I don't really have my bros. So we're gonna stick with VTuber. It's one of the reasons I'm also a content creator, so I can reach to more people, because it's not always easy while being in Japan and not having like a lot of opportunity to go out, right? So yeah, so we're gonna stick with the VTuber bros. Outside of that, yeah, Lethal Company and collab. I'm not a fool, and I realize a lot of things that do work. And one of the things that do work is I need to find my people. I need to find a group of people that I can be like, hey, wanna collab? You know? Well, yes, Mr. Sayos, but they live on a different time zone. And that make it pretty difficult. That make it pretty difficult, like to, like I don't speak to a lot of them, like most of the time. Wait, oh, hold on. Are you? You little shit. I only know one person who would do a silly tongue. No one do a silly tongue. Only someone who doesn't use. You little shit. I'll find you out. Where are you? One moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. Oh yeah, killer mode. There you go. We'll see. We'll see. Are you alive? I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. I was just checking something. Think I have spies in disguise, but we'll see if I'm crazy. Maybe I'm just senile, but that wouldn't be the first time someone tell me that. Right, TS? Anyway. But yes, for content related stuff, right? Because that's the thing, is like most of my time goes within my content creation, because I don't have like a lot of other time for, like, if I don't do content creation when I have time, I'll never really have the time. So yeah. So what I wanted to say before I forget about it and I just don't talk about it, is that I want a solid group of VTuber partners or friend. Like a lot of people would say the word friends here. But yeah, I wish And then I'm not a fan of his content. Okay, I don't watch his content at all. But I'm gonna quote someone who's quote successful. You know, what is success? But yes, someone would say he is, of Mr. Beast. And I remember I watched a video where he was talking about his vision of content creation, right? And where I realized that content creation can't be done alone. Yes, nowadays Mr. Beast is like technically one person, but he has a group of person around him when he started, and also probably still now, but they're just not the face of the channel, right? And I think in that same regard, I think it's why like a lot of people would go in carpo, right? Because it comes with having that group. You don't know Mr. Beast, you must not spend a lot of times on YouTube, sir. I don't watch his content, but yeah. But yeah, having a group of content creators like is really what like push someone to the next level, I feel, right? And that's something in 2024 I would like to I would like to be able to find. Mr. B's thumbnails are not made fuel, but his thumbnail are made for you to click on it. Like if there's anyone that has like thumbnail perfect, not that I like them, but perfect to be clicked on, like it's him. Like I think like the fake disgusting smile and almost looks like AI like kind of reworked, like it's just like what the frick is going on? You want to click on it anyway. It's not the point. It's perfect to swipe faster. Some people say that. Some people will click on it, you know. It's always when you work in the extreme. And if you don't enjoy the content, gotta respect that he masters of YouTube. I think so. I think so. Like, because when you just speak normally about like content creation, you cannot deny that he's smart about it. Exactly, but that's the thing. A lot of people will completely be like, there's something with content creation. It's always, and I think this is one of the things that actually maybe make me interested in content creation, is that there's no such thing as middle ground. You always have to go to an extreme, right? I haven't been really good at expressing that in my content. Maybe because I'm not just there, maybe in my mindset. But you always have to go one way or another, like to the limit, right? Because people don't just click on a random dude just like, I don't know, being kind of boring, right? You need to like almost attack the viewer. You almost need to attack the viewer. Some people are gonna be like, get the frick out of my face, and some people are like, what is going on? I need to know, right? Some people do it in a very aggressive fashion. Some people do it like a very like kind of artistic fashion. But it's always in extremes. Anyway, all this just to say that I would really like to find my people in 2024. I would really like to be able to, when I have a vision, when I have something that I want to collab next week, and I need you to answer me right now so I can plan it right now, and we can go, okay, you, okay, let's go, right? I would like that. But I think it's really hard by being my curse English content in Japan hours. I think it makes it hard. But it's still something I would like. It's still something I would like in 2024. I would like to have people that I feel comfortably close enough to be able to often do things with. Because let me tell you, preparing a collab is not easy. Holy moly. Holy moly. Because I might be chill right now, but trust me, I ain't chill when I'm trying to make something happen and I'm just like, I need to run after someone. Oh my god. And it's kind of funny. Y'all have seen it, and I guess I can talk about it, whatever. But like, I had the chance, I think after collabing with Altair, RPR like followed me, and I was just like, what is going on? And sorry, I went on Twitter, and then there was a funny things. What am I saying even? Sorry, I got super distracted by what I saw. Yes, so I had RPR in my Twitter, and I just like sent him a message, right? RPR, you know, kind of big followship. He knows what he's doing. He's smart. He's out of P. Yes. And he's boat face VTuber, and he's boat VTuber, and I often talk to him just randomly. And this man, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm making promo. RP, if you ever watch this, which I know you won't because you're too busy, he is the most insane fast answerer of DM that I've ever freaking seen. Shut up, TS, you're going again. Oh my god. Get out of here. Leave me alone. He is so fast. You would think someone as busy as him, would not answer you as fast as this. It's insane. It's insane. The other day, I was like, oh shit, I forgot, because I wished a lot of, how can I say, Merry Christmas to a lot of people, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to send one to RP, and I sent one. And I kid you not, the guy is streaming, but he must have his phone right in front of him, and he must always have an eye on it. And he just sent me a freaking hey bro, Merry Christmas, and within seconds of me sending it, or maybe a minute, at top. And anyhow, so I talked to him a lot, and actually I've learned a lot talking to him, and I kind of like this, really, to have someone who has a lot of experience in that is also very open. He doesn't care about number, that kind of shit, right? And I would tell him, bro, it's so hard to collab with VTuber, because I'm always waiting for a message. What's going on? Come on, let's make things happen. Let's make content. Let's go. Let's just go. I'm here. I'm ready. I don't know if it's because I'm I have a problem, and I just can't get rid of my social media life. But and then he was like, yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea how hard it is. And he was just telling me, if someone is is not answering, well, I'm just like going to the next, literally. And I was like, I don't have enough contact to be able to rotate, like, people get, like, literally go get rotated, idiot, every time someone is not answering me. But I was like, I get it. I get it that you can do it, right? And because of this, this is why I think it would be great if I could have, like, a core group of people that I know will be more available around the same time that I am, and that will like answer rapidly, that kind of stuff. So in 2024, I would like to have that. In 2024, So first and foremost, I'm not someone who's obsessed about numbers. I'm more goal driven, right? I had some goals. If we just go quickly, I'm just gonna go check my debut as L2D Janken. I had some goals, right? And I want to kind of update on them. And I want to see where I am and where I'm going. Let me give it a second. Where are they? They're right here. Okay, I got them. Okay. So, the goals I had during my debut, right? You will conquer the world. Not quite. This is not in my goal. I think you don't remember my debut. I think, yes. So let's see. YouTube partner. This one was like super easy, right? YouTube partner was like done and over. Especially when I got lucky enough to get like the push that I had. Great. That's easy. We can now like think of other things. Create a game show. It's not literally a game show, but I did create Pomme. Good. I love Pomme, and I'm telling you guys, it's gonna keep on growing, and I am not stopping. Okay, I am not stopping, and I will bring more and more people in Pomme, and you too. Become HoloGames QA rep. Now, I am going to be not humble at all. I am gonna be not humble at all, but I don't care. Listen, hear me out. The reason why I can say this goal has been accomplished is the number of holodev that I've never seen my name at the end of this year 2024 must be people that are not really within the connection of the holodev. And more over than that, when I had Altair over, I think without me even starting the topic, or maybe he mentioned it, he literally said, oh yeah, well, he said tested, but like I'm a bit more than a tester, but whatever. He said, oh my god, TS, I'm gonna kick your ass, you don't finish that answer. that not that answer, that message. He said that like the people over at Cover or whatever, HoloLive, I'm not sure the way he worded it, we're very grateful for my contribution or something like that, and he knew about it. So if the majority of the holodev community knows me and my name has been in a decent number of projects, and that I am aware somehow that some people know who I am for what I did, am I a HoloGame QA rep? I would say that I am. I would say that I am. Yeah. Yeah. I'm confident like that. I'm confident like that. Yeah. So this one, I can just continue doing the great work I've been doing and continuing on the project that I have, the secret project that I have. Some more secret than others. Well, the one is not secret anymore because if you haven't seen it, I went to Spacey Bat channel, who is the lead developers on Chrono Gear, and a lot of other people involved, but she's the lead on that. And yeah, we announced that I'm going to be working as a QA on the project. Now the thing is that I'm so busy with like 10,000 things that like I cannot like spend all my energy on every project, but I will definitely be helping on the project for sure. But there's a lot of people already on the project, so my presence is not going to be as big as other project, if I can say it like that. All right. Next, I wrote in my debut that I want to. I said in Japanese, 日本語を上手になる, which is I want to become 上手 in Japanese. まあ、皆さんすみません。このゴールは、多分無理です。多分無理。はあ、すみません。I think this goal is impossible. The reason for this goal to be impossible is that I would need to not be a content creator. I would need to spend all my free time probably on learning Japanese seriously. If I want to learn it in a time that is not like insane, like okay, the rest of my life, I would need to dedicate like all of my time to it. Right? Learning Japanese, a full-time job? Yeah, pretty much. And I was a student once. And even as a student who did not have a second job, I did not even manage to like get like at a decent level. It just, I don't have a great memory, to be honest. And, you know, learning 1,000 words before going into immersion. I hope you're learning some grammar too to make those sentences with those words, because that's the thing. I have a lot of words that I know, but I'm not able to formulate any goddamn question or sentences or answer because when I speak, especially when I speak, my brain is just like unable to make those sentences. Anyhow, this goal is more like gonna be something I sidetrack on the side. There's gonna be more Japanese coming in my life. I'm gonna make the most effort I can to still keep Japanese in my life. But learning Japanese, like aka like to be able to have like a conversation, like let's say within the next year, would demand extremely a lot from me. And the thing is that being in Japan, even if you're technically immersed, you still need to go way out of your daily routine to get into like a position where you're forced to speak Japanese. Like having a relationship with someone who speaks only Japanese and then like you live with them, maybe you would be forced. But outside of that, they won't hire you if you already don't speak Japanese. So that's not happening. Maybe if you're lucky to go in a school, yeah. But I'm too old for that. But if you can go to a school here in Japan and it's only in Japanese, then maybe it's gonna force you, right? But even without Japanese, Japan is really easy to live in. And my survival Japanese is pretty decent. I can get what I want, usually most of the time, and I can use like my phone when it goes really bad. Yeah. So this goal is gonna be something I think I carry for the rest of my life, right? But I don't think it's a thing like I'm gonna be in 2024. I'm gonna be able to have a conversation. I cannot commit. I cannot commit to that. Let's see what else we have. Sing and draw. I want to do more karaoke and be smarter than I was last time. Not doing a karaoke after 4-hour stream. That was so dumb. I was so prepared for this song, but like having like 4 hours of talking in my body, I was so tired. By immersion, I mean consuming input, like reading stuff, watching shows. But then, again, Shizu, I really think that like you really would benefit if you were forced to talk, which is very difficult, right? So yeah, the singing part, it's fun. People have fun when I do it. I'm gonna try to do it more often. The drawing part, what I've learned from the stream, the collab that I had with It's Bear, is that if I really want to draw, because I'm still interested in it, right? But I would need to invest at least in a cheap tablet. A cheap drawing, at least a cheap one. I know it's not ideal, but like I'm not a professional, so I don't want to I don't want to commit like money wise, right? But at least a cheap one. So that could be something. Right? TS, you actually asked a real question. Ever gonna make music cover? I wouldn't say no. I would be interested because I like singing. So maybe in 2024, we'll see. But yeah, I wouldn't say no. But these things cost money, right? So it's always about that. And that's the thing. And that's, I'm going to switch because I'm just talked about money. I have one that said original merch. I'm not even thinking about that for a long time. Like this also costs money to make happen. But I did write full-time hours. And I'm going to say it. Because I have to say it. Right? We're talking about making a music cover. We're talking about making art with a tablet. We're talking about improving my content, about making more content, and about like doing more. And to do that, well, I'm gonna need to stop shying away of talking about the reality that like without support I can't make amazing content. I can make content. I can play a game. But in the end, if I want to like always go forward, and you know, like for example the poutine stream, right? I had like to pay for that stuff, right? And luckily enough, I have a shop, and with that shop, like I I make a certain amount of money, right? But I'm not an oil prince. So in 2024, I have to. It sounds so weird to say that, but I'm an honest person, and you guys know that. I have to stop shying away of just being realistic and just being like, if we want to achieve like the next goal, this is the amount of money like we're gonna need to get, right? Because I see a lot of streamers, they literally have like a bar where they're like, this is like the amount of money like we need like for, I don't know, the next model, some stuff like that. Like literally being very honest about money. And the weirdest thing is that I'm a shopkeeper VTuber, and these things are not natural to me. But I want you guys to like, I want to wow you, right? I want to like really going like to the step where I'm like, damn, I made a crazy good project, right? Like I made a really good stream, and I work hard like for that. And sometimes it's just like a matter of like how much it costs to get there, right? So I know on YouTube like things like subathon or like what is the other word, like the aton like kind of stream, they're not as popular. But I'm thinking like just being more realistic with my content, right? If I want to grow with you guys and I want to give you more, because I want to give you more, but it's always a matter of time and money, and my will is there. So really, it's just that. And I just want everyone to know that like every time someone support the channel with the membership, with a super chat, or a donation in the description below, like I have no reason to not like put back everything into this, right? Like I said, like I already have the shop, so basically like everything like that I do is just for the channel and for the pound shop, right? So yeah. I have to leave chat to cook my lunch. Don't worry about it. Go get your lunch, Fernando. Don't worry about it. And that's another thing too, right? It's the same reality where you're just like, it's always this fine balance that I'm also learning between like being able to be realistic with your life and your content, but also at the same time, just like I don't want people like to feel bad. It's always like an interesting balance, and I think I'm learning a lot about this. Are you still collecting like Hololive merch or other stuff? I'll be honest, I really try right now to not spend too much on things that are not for the channel. And since I've kind of moved away from content that is like unboxing, you probably noticed that, and I'm sure some people maybe miss it, but I've really moved away from that type of content. First, because it costs a lot of money to buy those things, right? And it doesn't equal like literal like growth on the channel, right? So right now, I am not in my most collector mood. If I gotta be honest. But yeah. Um. But I would like maybe to retry sometime. To have like an unboxing or something. What mood are you in? I'm really in the mood like to make the best I can for the channel, for the pawn store, the pawn shop. And the thing is that collecting is expensive. Collecting is expensive. It goes fast. Like, to be honest, I say that I'm not, but I'm a bit of a liar. I did receive some CC merch like not too long ago, and I also bought some that were at Lawson. But I limit myself. Let's say it like that. I limit myself. Let's say it like that. But yeah. And I don't know why. At some point, every time I would buy something, I was like, I'm going to make content out of this. But I don't feel like doing it anymore. I don't know why. I just feel like I feel like when you do unboxing, you really need to have like a type of channel where you do a lot of unboxing. If you just do a random unboxing out of nowhere, I think it's a bit of a hard sell. I know I'm a collector and I should gather this kind of interest by the other type of content that I make, but I don't know. It's also a bit more work to have everything set up and everything well presented, and it makes for very short content. That's the main problem with unboxing. Is, let's say I have like 3 or 4 new standee that I'm gonna show. I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna set them up. That's it. Unless you buy like, okay, I'm gonna buy $1,000 of like the next set of Pokemon card, and then you open like cards for like at least 1 or 2 hours. Then it's very different. It works with card stuff, but like with just like showing off, like for example, my relaxed time figure video, right, that I did like a long time ago now, and I kind of stopped. Like some of them like had decent like views, if you could say it like that. But in reality is that those like 4 to 5 minute video, right? A lot of people, they look at the product and then they just close the page. They look at the product, they go like, oh my god, it's a Cali it's Cali figure, and then they go on in the bar and they're like, oh cool, it looks like that, and then like they go at the end and then they close the video. That's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. No one is just like, I'm gonna like start this video from start, and I'm gonna like take my cup of tea right here, and for the next 5 minutes I am listening to that person opening a box. So it's kind of a hard sell. If I do unboxing, actually, let me Google about this. So they announced that Weiss Schwarz Blue would have holo stars a long ass time ago. A year ago, actually. Wait, did they even... Did they... No way. Did they release? No. Wait. Oh no, the pre-order are closed. Guys, I messed up. I've been waiting for this shit for so long. Now I need to go on Amazon and I'm gonna pay like double the goddamn price. So, I was saying, next time I do this kind of content, it's gonna be cards. Let me see. Oh, it's actually not that bad. The prices are not that bad. When does it release? Sorry about the sudden shift in mood. Hello, Caro. Thank you. I mean, of course, Miss Pochi. I'm being very I'm being very dramatic in the way that I'm wording this. What I mean is that there's a lot of people in February 16. Okay, well, we're gonna buy how many boxes? Shit. All right, this is where instead of being like, I'm gonna buy it right now. I should be like, hey guys, we have an X project coming. I would really like us to like being able to buy some cards. Like Weiss Blue cards of Holo Stars. Like and then support the channel today. God, I hate it. I can't do this shit. I swear to God. Okay, I'm still gonna buy it. Okay, how much do we buy, guys? One booster and one starter deck? What do you think? Holo Star content. Everyone is gonna eat that shit. I know you guys like Holo Stars. At least some of you. TS, you got gifted. Don't try. One booster and one star deck. Yeah, I think it makes sense. I don't need more than that, right? You guys know Weiss? Probably not, right? I kind of lost my my card fan. Just I have like couple remnant. I don't remember if TS were watching one of my cards. Okay, well we have something for 2024, guys. Man, I'm glad I talked about it. And this. Oh no, these are sold by like. Different. Wait, come on. Of course. It's never sold by Amazon, right? Should be fine. It should be fine. Okay. So yeah, we have something. We're gonna buy some Holo Stars card. A bunch of booster. I don't know about Weiss Schwarz, but about the fat pack. That's what called MTG at least. A bunch of boosters. Ah, no. I'm gonna buy a booster box. Okay, yeah. The start deck in a booster pack box. That's fine. I can afford it. Let's go. It's done. Well, we have something in 2024, everyone. We have something in 2024. So, yeah. Be ready for some Holostars cards in February. Man, they've been making us wait for this. It's been forever. Let's go! That's gonna be great. I think a lot of people are gonna like that, actually. How about a new game show or interview with Indie? You're not the first one who told me interview with Indie. When we think about it, though, Pomme Star is kind of interview with Indies. It's interview through items. Kinda. This is how I see it, at least. Kind of interview through items. You get to know them. In-depth interview. I don't know. I think I would rather have a concept that goes with it. Just inviting someone like to have an interview with them, it's a bit like unfriendly, I feel. It's kind of like, I don't know, going on TV and just like, hello, sir. Like, can you tell us about you? And like, what's your hobby? I would rather like discover them like in a more original way. There's some Bushy Road card of Hololive. I am more than aware, Farnas. If you look on my very, very, very old content, you can see me opening some of those cards. I'm very aware. I used to cover a lot of Reboot for you, actually, when I first started. So, yeah. So, I think that's it, everyone. Like, I think 2023 had a lot of rough patches, but I debuted in 2023. I'm here in that year. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I had a lot of sadness that turned into lucky moment and then just kept on growing on those lucky moment. And I think moving forward, I just need to make you guys feel my passion. I need you guys to wonder, like, what the heck is Janken gonna cook for us? How am I gonna like have a good time watching Janken in the future? And I'm gonna be here in the shop preparing this more poutine for 2024. Maybe not poutine, but maybe other cooking stuff, because I liked it a lot and I think people also liked it, so that's usually a good sign. Yeah, probably more cooking in 2024 too. Like, not every month for sure, but definitely it will happen. Really funny that you're here when the word poutine just arrived. Bon matin. Good morning. Curry is so easy. It's kind of boring though. Like, unless you do it from scratch, which is a bit hard. Curry poutine, I wouldn't push it. But yes, more cooking in 2024. And yeah, more reason for you guys like to tag along, right? I want to be more than just a guy who plays video games. But at the same time, I also want to be a guy who's able to like reach out to more new people and people that like want like to make this shop prosper. And yeah, so 2024 really is a year where I want to focus about growing into things that people want to see and want to be participating in. You know, when you watch, let's say, someone who's like more of a bigger kind of VTuber and you have this feeling where you're just like, you feel good, like, and you feel like you need kind of this interaction. I don't like the word need, but like you seek that content. Like, I want to be able to reach out to people in that way, more and more. And also, like I said, I want to be part of like more like of a solid base of people I can collab with. Like people like more in my timeline, people like really truly deeply connect with. Yeah. And of course, continuing on my Hololive Games passion and helping on more QA project. Of course, big thing coming in 2024. I'm telling you, there's more coming, 100% for sure. And the other thing I want is also to find my place as a male VTuber in a kind of hard environment to thrive, especially on YouTube. Now, it's not like I'm saying I'm gonna go on Twitch, but I feel the male VTuber environment is a bit more difficult on YouTube, unless like you're a singer and you make content, you make covers like every now and then, and even so, like this is not 100% for sure like gonna make you successful. Anyway, I want to find my place as a male VTuber. I want more bro VTuber. I want male VTuber to feel at home watching male VTuber, just the same way that, I don't know, like I always think about Connor. I feel so silly, but I could think of other people like I'm just bad with names. What's his name? The guy who's everyone's obsessed about, Germa. People like Germa, you know, where people like feel like you know, they want to see him. Does Germa has a high female viewership? I think it's more male. Anyway, or people like yeah. But these are non-VTuber, right? But I want to like recreate the same feeling that people have, but like with a guy. Shit, man. Like Germa collab when I big doubts. If he hasn't collabed with someone who's like big already, nah, this is not in the scope. This is not in the scope, fam. I'm just saying that, like, I really wish, and this is my biggest goal. And I don't want to kind of close the door on, like, in saying that, like, you know, female viewer, don't watch me, because I think a lot of you do. But what I really want is to be able to become a male VTuber that, like, a lot of male fan feels nice, feel like, man, that's my bro. I feel where I belong. Like, this dude, he doesn't matter. Like, he talks about, like, female VTuber, he talks about male VTuber, like he's just like a bro, he's just an uncle. Just like, I feel like at home, I feel like comfortable. I just care about my bro kind of level, right? And yeah, and I just want to grow this, and I think that having this kind of environment where like everyone feels safe and everyone feels like comfortable, I think at the same time it also cultivates like the kind of viewership that also like mesh well with having also like female fan, right? TS, like for your end for to answering vaguely your question, like being super precise with number. When I was PNG, and I was heavily focused on Hololive stuff, I had almost only male viewership. But nowadays I've been much more how can I say, I've received much more support from the female viewership, and I think it caters with the fact that I think people realize that they can feel safe, they don't feel weirded out, like I'm not being toxic, masculinity, that kind of shit. And I kind of have like this vibe of like older men, you know, kind of uncle, kind of comfy vibe. And not only my look, but actually who I am too, right? And the stat says roughly that a bit more than like one quarter is, wait, no, that's the wrong stat. That's for the last 28 days. Interesting. Usually, depending, it varies to like almost one quarter, but it's usually don't go much higher than that, depending on the month. Yeah. My outfit help? Does it? I'm not sure. I do love the Barbie movie. And Ken is supposed to be a toxic male. So, whatever. So yeah, it depends month by month. But yeah. All right. You need to wear less more often. You know what? Usually I would like say that like you're being silly. But it is just a fact that a lot of people enjoy it. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh my god. Last time I'm wearing this. Last time I'm showing my moobs in public, I swear. All right. But yeah. No, I'm kidding. I like this outfit way too much to like not use it in the future. All right. Well, Fernando, you came back to me closing off. Sorry about that, my dude. But tomorrow, though, we're going to spend a lot of time together, okay? Because starting 5:45 p.m. Japan time, which might be nighttime for some of you. Whoa. Oh, Omen is getting tired. Look at this. Yeah, so basically, tomorrow, 5:45 Japan time, PM, of course, I will be streaming the watch along, and then you can literally watch it with me because it's going to be in the game, and we're going to be like together for at least 6 hours. So come along, we're going to have a great time for the new year here in Japan. All right. Why do I see the lights going down? What's the problem with you guys? What are you doing? Anyway, enough me looking at the stats. All right. Well, I do hope that 2024 is going to be a great year. All right. I really want 2024 to how can I say? I want 2024 to really surpass myself. I know I'm always trying really hard, but I really want to surpass myself. And I hope we can make it happen, right? But of course, as usual, I'm going to need all of you guys' support. And thank you for everyone who's been supporting us since or before my debut. But yeah, all right. We're going to celebrate more about the new year tomorrow, and I'm sure we're going to be able to talk a bit about all this tomorrow too. But for tonight, I think we're going to leave it as that. 2023, good, bad. I had my debut in 2023, so I have to respect the year in that regard. And the rest is just probably not really gonna stop, so we just gotta have to deal with it. The rest of the everyday society shenanigan we're gonna have to live with. So yeah, we make the best we can with what we have. All right, that's it for today, everyone. Thank you for this year, for the things we accomplish within the 7 months together. Thank you, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. And I hope 2024 is gonna be even better. All right, and with this, I'm telling you, be great. Don't be great by setting yourself goals that you don't really believe in. Be great by doing the thing that are meaningful and that you know you're able to tackle. It's okay to be realistic with our goals. And we should make sure that those goals, no matter how they are always to get a little bit better, a little bit greater. But in the end, as long as you move forward, you'll get there. All right. And also, have a great day, a great evening, a great night. No matter where you are, have a great time zone. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow for the Japanese New Year. Hopefully, you'll be there. I'll be waiting. Or if not, I'm just going to have a lot of fun. I have a lot of drinks, okay? I haven't told you yet. I have a fuck ton of drink. So I'm going to be like really funny tomorrow. But anyway, thank you everyone. And in this outfit, if I give a fist bump, the whole thing is gonna go haywire. But I still want to see those fist bump in the chat, even if I can give you one without breaking everything. All right, I see plenty of fist bump already. Thank you. All right. All right, thank you everyone. Have a great time, and New Year's almost here. Crazy. All right, bye-bye. See you tomorrow.